All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about the industry today, specifically and namely T-Mobile taking direct aim at Verizon customers. All right, now, where does this come from? Why are they doing this? Well, I think the origins of this is the fact that Verizon has been really aggressive with promotions, and Verizon is trying to grow, and they're trying to get mind share, market share. They're trying to address churn rate. They're trying to be more competitive. It's all those things, right? And this has typically been how T-Mobile has done things in the past. And T-Mobile has, they missed their growth metric last quarter. And I believe that all of these factors come into play when you consider that T-Mobile had the industry high churn rate last quarter. So they've got this thing now. They're calling it Easy Upgrade. And it's pictured here on the screen. It says, ditch Verizon and upgrade to the best network. We'll pay off your phone and hook you up with a new one. On us, even a no-trade option. All right, now what that means is if you're going to get a trade option, right, it's going to be plan specific. You know, what plan you're on with Verizon and what type of phone you got, and then what plan you want to take from T-Mobile, right? So it's going to be dependent. It's very dependent. Right, because acquisition of customers' costs can be very high. So they've been doing this. Carriers have been trying to get customers to switch port-in deals and switching promos. That's not new, but they're saying Verizon here, right? They're not mentioning AT&T. They used to do that. They've seemingly moved past AT&T, and their goal is set at Verizon, right? They see that as their end game. So they're going with that. Now specifically, when you look at the semantics of this, ditch Verizon and upgrade to the best network. Well, that's a direct shot at Verizon proclaiming that they have the best network, right? So T-Mobile believes it's them. They've touted the Ookla speed test data points and their reports, and that's where they're at with this. I want to give a shout out to Max for sharing this over on the X platform, and I just thought it would make a great talking point to kind of see the direction of T-Mobile and what they're doing here. But I want to ask you guys, and you guys can drop me the comments, do you think by calling it something, quote-unquote, easy upgrade, right? You're just naming it. There have been other names for these types of things. But do you think that in and of itself provides a marketing opportunity and makes it effective to get people to move away from Verizon and switch to T-Mobile, considering that, you know, Verizon has pulled the pricing lever on multiple occasions? And Verizon does seem to have some churn issues. Right, they do have elevated churn from time to time, quarter to quarter, and I think T-Mobile wants to be in play for those customers, and it's getting tougher and tougher to acquire customers. The switching pool is getting more and more competitive. That's where I think we're at, but you guys can drop me a comment. Let me know if you think this is going to work. Let me know if you think this will be effective. If you agree or disagree with anything I mentioned in the video, we'll gladly hear and read what you have to say on that. But go ahead and drop me those comments. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.